Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, presented by Draco Breach. Last time, we beat the Tower of Hera and kind of an annoying boss, let's be honest. This time, I said that there's more that we can do in the... that there might be more to do in the Dark World. There really isn't. This is the only portal that is currently available to us. We can kind of go and see this cave that we can't do anything in. So yeah, that's the only kind of extra spot that's available to us, and hello, right in my face. And yeah, there's nothing we can really do with that. One thing I want to show off right quick is once you actually lay down, once you actually look into the mirror, the portal that you create, the little sparklies that are left on the map, actually show up on your world map, so you can find out where that is. The quickest way down the mountain is probably going to be the little cave that it says, "This way to Kakariko." And I think, yep, right at the end already. Once we are down here, reminded that I actually used a fairy there. And oh yeah, these guys do the same thing. I don't know why I didn't show them off earlier. They can't really hurt you. But yeah, they do the same things as the ones that have the rocks on them. The rock shells. So yeah, there is that. Now in here, okay, didn't give me anything. Entering from the northern entrance, is the one that I usually take. I think it gets you to where you're going faster. This is kind of the, you could call it an early attempt at the Lost Woods. It's really hard to get lost because, look, we're already there. And this, you have some woodland creatures, and the Master Sword is waiting us. And if we've played some other games, we know what resides within. So yeah. With the 3 pendants combined. Speaking of, I realized when I was editing the last episode that I had the pendant colors wrong. It's like, they were the colors that I thought they were. They weren't the correct colors. Go figure. Suddenly, Sarasala contacts you telepathically. Link, it is extraordinary that you won the Master Sword that makes evil retreat. With this shining sword, I believe you can deflect the wizard's evil powers. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Link. And yeah, with the Master Sword, we're ready, hello, to get stuck on the lip of a trunk. Link, help! The soldiers are coming to the sanctuary. Aye! ... Oh yeah, Master Sword also deals double damage. It is your level 2 sword, and enemies are made quite a bit easier. There's also another little secret for the sword that I will show off when I have the chance. And nobody wants to cooperate. Yeah, nobody wants to cooperate. Something optional that's a little out of the way. I got hit by a bomb. It's a little hit, not a bomb of mine. It's a little out of the way, but I showed something off last time, didn't I? And it's not hard to get to, so it's not... It is out of the way. It is a little bit of a trek to get there, but I'm almost at the top of Death Mountain. Well, I'm like halfway up Death Mountain. I'm actually going to... Dead rocks are still not killable. They're still... They turn into statues shortly. Oh, I think he said the same thing about the Moon Pearl. And there is something that I want to show off about the Dark World as well. Once we get up there. Right. I'm glad I showed that off before I got hit by a rock, but when you swing your sword at full health, you shoot out the Master Sword's beam. And so multiple reasons that I'm glad I came up here. Because there is something that we can get, and I can actually show off the dialogue from the two Dark Worlders who told us about the Moon Pearl. So if we head over here... You didn't change your shape? You aren't just a normal guy, are you? Wow, your shape didn't change. You got the Moon Pearl, huh? So, yeah. Their dialogue changes. And it's kind of neat to see that, I'll be honest. But the reason we came up here, the reason we wasted some extra time... Hold up the Master Sword and you will get the magic of Ether. This is the Ether Medallion. Its magic controls the upper atmosphere and polar wind. Watch your magic meter. And that's kind of good advice, because it uses 1/4 of your magic meter, and I believe it freezes everything on screen. I don't believe it kills. I could be wrong, because I didn't have any enemies on screen at the time to show it off. But yeah, that is the way things are. And now, with that out of the way, did I seriously just get... You would have fallen down. Really? I'm actually trying to get a heart. I could... Some of these... Oh, okay. Some of these pots have hearts. And unfortunately, by some, I mean just the one. Anyway, Zelda told us to... I don't know how... Okay. I want maximum hearts if at all possible. The beam that your sword shoots out does level 1 damage. So, while hitting them directly with the Master Sword will do more damage, it'll do 2 damage instead of 1. The sword beam is viable. So we head up here and, oh no, Zelda's gone. Link, you are a second too late. I have failed Zelda. The soldiers have abducted her. They have taken her to the castle. You must find her before the wizard works his magic. Please, you are our only hope. And it's presumed that the priest, like your uncle, and the king, is dead. Although I don't think we actually know that the king is dead right now. So yeah, the sword beam takes him out in 2 hits still. Whereas if you hit him directly with the Master Sword, 1 hit. I just wanted to show that right quick. I've already shown that the Master Sword kills the crows. Choo. I cannot remember if that's actually their name. And yeah, we have the tougher red guys. But oh yeah, these guys right here are basically the same as the And then you have the ones that wield bombs, but they're basically the same. They have the same amount of health. They just attack you differently. And yeah, pretty basic stuff. Now you can head either left or right in here and get to our destination. Of course, I accidentally hit left. Yeah. Did I? No, I did not. I thought I got hit from behind for a second there. But yeah, what's nice about the sword beam is the ability to kind of keep the enemies at bay and, still do decent damage to them. I mean, it is 1 point of damage, but you come up here, you hit that, and we're to a new part of the same dungeon. Now, the issue is the dungeon map does not actually... The dungeon map that we got in Hyrule Castle does not work in here. So yeah, there is that. Kind of interesting thing, like these guys right here, they were dangerous when we first fought them. Now they're kind of trivial with the sword beam. You can do double damage to them by walking up to them and hitting them directly with the Master Sword. Or you can just kind of pummel them from a distance. And these guys, yeah, they're not going to pose any real threat. Oh look, 100 rupees. I'm already up to 5 more of either bombs or arrows. But I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to wait until I have all 400 rupees that I need before I do that. This room is a little annoying because of the bats, primarily. Because... yeah, just, it is. That does something, but I can't remember what. There's a particular item that I kind of wish I had, but we can't be choosers. Okay. That's where we want to go. I don't think there's anything else in this room. That's where we came from. Yeah, there's nothing else. I want to say that pushing that block does something, but I can't really remember what. But there's nothing... oh, of course. And I lost my beams. Unfortunate. It's not going to help too terribly much. Oh... hello. It's not going to help too much with what's at the end of the dungeon, so it's not a big deal, except for the fact that it's a heart less than you could have going into what's at the end of this dungeon. I'm hoping... okay. Oh, I knocked you over the edge. You... that actually might open this door. And I say might because I can't remember if it was... I can't remember if it's actually closed or not. Oh, that's unfortunate. We got the key, I think... because typically light will carry over. I don't think it mattered. Come on. Come on, bats. Why did I thought that would block. Listen well, Link. Even with the Master Sword, you cannot inflict physical harm on the wizard. You must find a way to return his own evil magic power to him. that seems kind of ominous, doesn't it? Did not want to cooperate there. I don't like where my life is at. Really bad. After I get picked. I think there's some more hearts in this room, so it's not that big of a deal. And yeah, since the spin attack does double damage, that's 4 points of damage. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, just remember that your shield does block arrows. Well, projectiles in general. And for now, your shield does pretty well blocking against projectiles, so take advantage of it. And yeah, I think you can tell what's next. If we look at our map, it's really not much. For some odd reason, it shows first floor, but there's... I don't think I'm missing anything. You climb up the stairs. Aha! Link, I have been waiting for you. I was hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Behold, the last moment of Princess Zelda. And it's like you're standing literally right there, but at the same time, Sarasala did warn us that we cannot cause physical harm to Aghanim. With this, the seal of the 7 wise men is at last broken. It is now only a matter of time before evil power covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we are armed with the power of gold. Now I must go. And it doesn't really look like we can... I thought I could jump down for some reason. Doesn't really look like we can go anywhere. But if we remember something from, I believe, the 2nd episode, we can part the curtains. And now, an annoying boss fight. So, you mean to say you would like to be totally destroyed? Well, I could make your wish come true. And boss fight is not terribly annoying. What's annoying is kind of a game of badminton. He'll shoot 2 kinds of attacks. One you can deflect back at him, and one you cannot. That's the one that you can't, and I almost got hit by it. I believe it does 2 points of damage. I knew that was coming. But what did I do? I just went like, he's gonna shoot one of his 2 attacks that I can deflect. It'll be fine. No. The issue is, I keep forgetting exactly what angle to stand at. I think here. And yeah, as long as you are watching what... That's not enough of an angle. As long as you're watching what attacks are coming, you should be in general fine. The issue is that after the first 2 attacks, or after the first 3 attacks, his attacks become random. Oh, no, that is... This is the lightning attack, I believe. Yep. But after the first few attacks, I think it's after the first round, he becomes random, and he can shoot as many of the magic spells that you cannot deflect as he wants. And you can only hurt him with this one spell that you can deflect. Lightning, I believe. Come on, I want to show off a few more things this episode. Okay. Ugh. Well met, like the true hero that you are. But I am not ready to admit defeat yet. I will draw you into the dark world. And, this might be a bad thing if we hadn't have picked up the Moon Pearl in the Tower of Hera. Link, it is I, Sarasala. I am communicating to you across the void through telepathy. The place where you now stand, it was the Golden Land, but evil power turned it into the Dark World. The wizard has broken the wise men's seal and opened a gate to link the worlds at Hyrule Castle. In order to save this half of the world, the Light World, you must win back the golden power. You must also rescue the 7 maidens who Aghanim sent to the Dark World. As members of the bloodline of the 7 wise men, they have power that will surely help you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons, full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. The Palace of Darkness should be your first goal in this world. Link, I can rely only on you. Please make this old man's wish come true. I beg you. And yeah, we can actually see where he wants us to go and the map of the general area. This is the last bit of kind of game-forced railroading. But you deal way too much damage too. Yeah, those guys deal some damage. They're not fun to deal with, and yeah. Anyway, up here is a piece of heart. And next episode is going to be the Dark Palace. But this time, I'm going to show, before we get to the Dark Palace, I'm going to show off how to get 2 things. This way, Palace of Darkness. Did I say Darkness Palace? I might have. But anyway, the waterways here are kind of similar, and there's actually something worth doing up north before... I was not paying attention and did not notice my health get refilled. Okay. This is another shop. They sell... shields. Wonder why they sell shields. That seems... strange. I mean, that's a lower level shield than we have. That's the level 1 fighter shield. Yeah, keep that guy in mind, just in case. Oh yeah, sometimes rocks will... sometimes rocks in the Dark World will come alive. Now... or skulls, whatever you want to call them. The lighter colored skulls you can pick up, the darker colored ones you cannot. Curses to anyone who throws something into my circle of stones. Well, let's take... I love doing this because it's kind of insane. But yeah, you throw that in there, and a catfish. Kind of looks like a Zora when he pokes just his head out. Was it you who disturbed my peaceful nap? I will give you this if you go away. And we get our second medallion, the Quake Medallion. And like the Ether Medallion, it uses 1 full quarter of your health. Wow, that would be kind of bad. Your magic meter. And this one actually does kill all enemies on screen. At least most enemies. Sorry, I had to pause it to cough there. I don't know. I guess my throat's just a little dry, is what it's going out to be. Actually, that one always comes alive, doesn't it? But, there is one more thing. I don't think I have. I think there's actually, there is a quicker way to get down here, but I want to show this way right quick. Yeah, my throat is dry right now. Go figure. And those are, I believe, moblins. They're little mini... Did I seriously just run into your spear? I thought I was going to hit the rock. And there's some Hinoxes. Every time that you do damage to a Hinox, they throw a bomb. So they can be dangerous, but you can hit them from afar and they can't really do anything to you. You might recognize familiarity here. If we were actually to go back now, we would be able to go under the bridge that is there in the light world. But there's no point in going there because we have what was under the bridge, which was the bottle. Okay, so up here, what we're looking for is this, because it gets us a piece of heart, and we are on our way to building our next life meter, or next full heart container. Anyway, for the time being, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.